Hello there, Peter of England bringing you an update concerning the Economic Impact Payment Vouchers, which many of you will be aware of, launched around about 2 weeks ago. Mainly we are concentrating, as explained in the previous video, which shows Q Claim, the United Kingdom and the United States. So this update of the progress is a response to many questions that we've received. The response has been tremendous. However, a lot of questions remain which cannot be answered by, by simply putting together a two-page email or a document and sending out to people, because they haven't got the time or maybe the patience to read it. And even then, the questions don't get answered necessarily by paper. So We're Bank, in association with the United Kingdom and the United States Treasury, has issued a series now of economic payment vouchers. For the United Kingdom and for the United States, it comes under two pieces of legislation. For the United Kingdom, it comes under the Coronavirus Act 2020, in particular Section 86, as I have mentioned before. And in addition to that, for the United States, it comes under the Coronavirus, I think it's called the Coronavirus Aid Relief Economic Security Act 2020. The latter, the one for the United States, makes around 6 trillion United States dollars available for economic relief. And you are that economic relief. In the United Kingdom, the figure is around about 40 billion. Now, what it means is that, in effect, if you have been inconvenienced financially, economic, emotionally, socially, in your business, or in any other way, then in effect what we are making available, or the government is saying that you are entitled to, is a claim. A Q claim, as we are calling it. It's a reparations claim. It's a reclamation of monies that you should or would have normally been able to earn, but because of a series of incidents whereby the entire global economic system has been closed down and you have been socially impacted. You've been made to stay in your homes. You have been made to not go to work. You've had various constitutional and societal rights forcibly taken away from you under threat of fine and imprisonment. That now leads us to a situation, as I say, where someone's got to pay for the lockdown. And who that someone is the government. The government, in effect, is you, and this is a statement to you from now on that you have got to retake the treasuries. So if you go onto the Freeman Legal Services website, you will see under QE Voucher at the top an explanation of what has happened so far. For those of you who haven't visited, please go to that site. A link will be put down at the bottom. So what we're going to do is now produce or launch on Friday, this coming Friday, I believe that is the 29th, a webinar. The webinar will explain everything. The time for the webinar is going to be 6 o'clock Paris time. That's 6 o'clock Central European time, which makes it 5 o'clock London time, which makes it noon in New York. So if you haven't already purchased a voucher, I would suggest you go and purchase one, because we have a limited window of opportunity now before possibly COVID 2.0 gets launched in October 2020, just in time to prevent maybe the United States presidential elections taking place. So if you purchased a voucher, the webinar is complimentary. If you have not purchased a voucher, then there's a notional payment of £10 sterling. That is just to make sure that we don't get lots of people applying to come along to the webinar. We have to book bandwidth or seating, and then they don't turn up, and therefore we don't ever know what to expect. So that is the reason. Otherwise, we would give it for free. So we've got now this opportunity to explain in the during the webinar the hows, the whys, the why not, the wherefore, how you are able to access these massive amounts of money. As I say, in the United States particularly, around about 6 trillion has been set aside. So please look at the links below, inform your friends, inform anyone you can. Please attend the webinar, because lots of things are going to be explained there of a geopolitical nature, and possibly an explanation of maybe what the real reason for this lockdown is, the real reason for depriving you of your liberty to walk and journey in your own country, and why people or the governments have chosen deliberately to fly in the face of major medical research and explanations as to why this coronavirus is not the threat that it's perpetrated to be, and so what could be the reason behind this. So as I say, we've had a great response. This is the time now for you to take advantage of the fact that the government are offering you a facility to pay almost anything, and we will prepare the vouchers for you. Vouchers will be going out around about the 25th, the 26th of this month, and so by the time the webinar comes along, not only will I be able to show you examples of the webinar, but the vouchers will already be on their way to people in the United Kingdom and the United States. So thank you very much. Share the video. Look at the information in the description down there. Don't forget to subscribe and do all the usual things. And I look forward to seeing you all on Friday, the 29th, 6 o'clock Central European Time, 5 o'clock London, 12 New York. Thank you.